joined by Mr. Navneet Rai, who is Chief Digital Officer at Arya Ag, who gave us insights and answered questions on the topic of satellite surveillance and FPO digitization. We then had Mr. Yash Jain, Business Solution Architect at Satshaw, who spoke on decision intelligence from space. And for our third guest speaker yesterday, we had Mr. Ravindra Dolare, President Ecosyn Solutions, who shared his presentation and thoughts on the topic of innovative cold chain technologies. Moving ahead, as we all are aware, integrating drone technology in agriculture is helping farmers to work more efficiently, effectively, and sustainably. The benefits of drones in agriculture are numerous, and their impact on the industry is likely to be significant in the coming years. Today's agriculture is amazing in terms of efficiency and productivity as compared to the past. There's always room for improvement. All this is possible because of farm mechanization and robotics. Agriculture drones, which are poised to be the future of farming, are already taking up the farms. How can we dedicate ourselves and contribute to this revolution? Let us hear from our experts. Now, I would like to welcome Mr. Ram Kumar, Vice President of Agri Operations and Government Affairs at Garuda Aerospace. Garuda Aerospace focuses on the design, build, and customization of unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, or drones for various applications, catering to diverse needs such as event photography, agriculture survey, reconnaissance, and surveillance. Garuda Aerospace meets the customer's requirements with precision. Mr. Ram Kumar Sir is an experienced business development manager with a demonstrated history of working in the leisure, travel, and tourism industry. He is skilled in operations management, sports management, team building, and sports coaching, and as well as strategic leadership. He is a strong business development professional with a Bachelor of Engineering (BE) focused in mechanical engineering from Agri College of Technology and Masters in International Business at International Business Management Institute, Berlin, Germany. Let us hear from Sir about this buzzword nowadays on drone technology. Over to you, sir.
So good afternoon, everyone. Am I loud and clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So today we are going to talk about drone technology and how drone technology is affecting the agricultural department. So whenever we talk about drones, we usually see 90% of the people talking about drones that they have seen in marriage anniversaries of someone. But a very few people know how much drones are capable of and how drones are being used in different industries. So here I'm going to explain a little bit about how drones are being used in agriculture, and I'm going to explain about the Agri drone that we are using, and then in the ending I'm going to explain about our training program that we carry out in Garuda Aerospace. So as you might know that Garuda Aerospace is now having both DGCA certificate and RPTO certificate. DGCA certificate is for manufacturing the drones and RPTO certificate is for giving the license that is from DGCA regarding the drone pilot license. And here you can see the images in which MS Dhoni is shown as the brand ambassador of Garuda Aerospace, and here's another image in which Swiggy has partnered up with Garuda Aerospace for drone delivery. So these are some of our major achievements recently. So what are drones? Drones are unmanned aerial vehicles. Usually what we consider drone as an unmanned aerial vehicle, it can be used for a variety of purposes. And what is drone technology? Drone technology is drones being equipped with various sensors and technologies, including cameras, GPS, and autopilot systems. The latest drones are equipped with artificial intelligence also, allowing them to make decisions and navigate autonomously. So according to DGCA, the drones are categorized into weight classes that are nano. Nano is less than 250 grams. Micro is 250 grams to 2 kgs. That is usually like nano drones are the swarm drones that we usually see in air shows and all. Micro drones are the drones that you might have seen for aerial videography and all. So small means 2 to 25 kg. That is the category in which our agriculture drone falls in. Then large drones are the drones that are above the weight category of 25 kgs, and it is up to 150 kgs. So here I'm going to explain how drones are categorized into various types. So as you can see, drones itself is a short form of the word dynamic remotely operated navigation equipment. So these come in four different types. So, can you hear me? Like, am I clear? Hello, hello, hello. Uh,
Yeah, sir, you are audible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
okay,
You're
okay.
audible.
Just making sure.
Yes.
So drones are of four different types. Usually unmanned aerial vehicles that are UAVs, unmanned ground vehicle UGVs, unmanned surface water vehicle USV, and unmanned underwater vehicle UCU. And then these are further categorized into combat classes for unmanned aerial vehicles that are UCAV, and unmanned combat ground vehicle and unmanned combat underwater vehicle. And in UAV itself, there are again four subcategories that are single rotor, multi rotor, fixed wing, and VTOL. In single rotor, you can see there's only one motor that is being used for production of the thrust. In multi rotors, there are more than one rotor that is being used for the thrust production. In fixed wing, thrust production is being generated by the motors, but the lift is being caused by the wings. So those are called fixed wing. And VTOL means vertical takeoff landing, which is a hybrid version between fixed wing and multi-rotor. And for multi-rotors, these can be further classified based on their frame, how many motors and how many arms are on the frame. So here you can see this is a tricopter, which is having 3 rotors and 3 arms. This is a quadcopter having 4 rotors and 4 arms. This is a hexacopter, which is having 6 rotors and 6 arms. This is the drone, which is our agriculture drone. This is octocopter with 8 arms and 8 motors. And these two are called axial rotor setup, in which 2 motors will be on opposite direction, creating thrust in the downwards direction. These are usually small in stature, but the thrust production is far higher than the upper models shown. And there are various types of applications, as you can see here, for which drones can be used, both in agriculture and industry. I'll just let you read this for a moment so that we can move forward. These are all the applications that are currently being done by our company in different sectors. And mostly since our company is promoting agricultural activities a lot, we are almost 90% of our operations are agricultural operations, and the remaining 10% are industrial operations. And recently, we have been playing an important part in providing drones to 1 lakh villages all over India, which was promised to aviation minister. So if you can read this, we can move forward to the next slide. So drones in agriculture. Drones are becoming increasingly popular in the agricultural industry to monitor crop health, detect diseases, and assess soil conditions. So with the help of advanced imaging technology, drones can be used to identify problems in the fields quickly and accurately. So drones allow farmers to access data that would otherwise be impossible to obtain from the ground. This data can be used to make informed decisions about the crop management, pest control, and irrigation. So this thing tells that currently the drones advancements in the agricultural field are far more advanced than it was a few years ago. Earlier it was just about spraying the pesticides in the fields, but now we have a lot of advancements in this technology, and in foreign countries it was being done earlier, but nowadays in India also we have achieved the position in which we can sit in our home and map the drone to assess the whole conditions of the field, to do the spraying and everything that is required for the field. Only for harvesting we need to step out. So we are at that level of advancement in the agricultural drones. So here are a few keynotes about Garuda's Kisan drone. So the frame of the drone, as you can see here, is a hexacopter. Application is spraying first fertilizers and pesticides. Number of motors, the motor it is having 6 motors. Wingspan, that means from one end of the propeller to the other end of the propeller, it is 1988 millimeters or 1.988 meters. Flight controller used as Pixhawk Cube Orange. Transmitter is DK32. Software that is being used is Aero GCS. And the motors that we are using are Hobbing X6. So here are the other few details that are important about the agriculture drone. You can read this and you can move forward to the next about the training part of this thing. About the training part of Garuda Aerospace RPTO.
Yes, sir, we have question in the chat box. What
Yeah.
is the size of droplets, standard droplets?
Uh, I'm not sure about this. Actually, I'll discuss this with the technical team and I'll let you know. If you can give me a contact.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, just actually I wanted to know about the droplet size
Yes.
and how it is different from the conventional droplets. I mean, for manual spraying or even the foggers, which are used in cotton and grapes.
Okay, so I'm not sure about the exact droplet size, but
Yeah. Can you
from
give
the
me
view of it, I
can,
can make I can tell that normally when we spray manually, the droplet size is quite big.
yeah,
But
what is the number? Actually, I need to tell my farmers that this is the number. This
okay,
is that farmers are asking regarding this.
so if you can give me a contact or anything in which I can get back to you, I can get
Sure,
back
sure,
to you
sure.
with the answer
Yeah,
regarding this
yeah. I'll
after
I'll put
discussing with the technical team.
sure. I'll put my email ID and number in this so that you can help me out.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'll note it down and I'll get back to you for sure.
Sure, sure. It is actually very important to
Yes,
make
yes,
farmer
actually, yes,
understand
it
that
is.
how it works and how it is efficient in drone is efficient rather than going for the conventional spraying.
Please give your mail ID or anything. I'll
Sure,
get
sure.
back to you.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
How to calculate the volume of pesticides required? We should go with per tank or per acre. Actually, it is per acre basis, since we can spray 1 acre within 1 tank of pesticides. We can finish one we should use the same amount of pesticides that we usually use for 1 acre of land in 1 tank of like one tank of water. That is, we can mix the same amount of pesticides that we are currently using in the manual way in 8 liters of water. That will actually reduce the amount of water that is being used. If you have, like, if anyone has any doubts regarding the agricultural part of this thing, you can share your number or your email ID. I'll get back to you with the correct answer after discussing with the technical team regarding it.
Right.
Yeah, I have given my Ram
Yes, yes,
Kumar.
yes.
Yeah, yeah. Please
I,
note
I
that.
already I already
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
noted it.
Actually, yes,
I'll get
yes.
back to you regarding this.
Actually, I have given the demonstration in the field to farmers,
Yes.
but their genuine question came out regarding this only, that okay, earlier they are spraying around 150 liters in 1 acre,
Yeah.
and now how 8 liter or 15 liter could replace that 150 liters. So
It
we
is
need to
actually
go
about
with.
the speed. It is actually about the speed. It can cover the whole area within within the time it completes the tank. So if
No,
it
no,
can
speed is
cover the
fine.
whole area.
Speed is fine. They are talking about that the liquid. So will that just for example, if 1 acre has like 8,000 cotton plants, will it
Yes.
be sufficient to cover 8,000 plants? The canopy of 1,000 8,000 plants should be can be covered in 15 liter of pesticide. So this is the genuine question they're asking.
Yes, actually it is possible because since we can actually control the RPM of the motor itself, in which if we want it to spray for the longer time, we can spray it for the longer time also.
No, that's fine. That's
But
duration.
the
That duration
amount,
is fine.
but the amount will be enough. The amount will
So
be enough to
why
cover
am I
the.
asking this?
Yes.
Because after the spraying, when farmer visited the field, they have seen
Yes.
that there was no droplets or was on the leaves of the plant. So that's why they
Usually,
were
if
concerned.
it is windy, if the conditions are windy, then
Mhm.
there is a chance that the droplets might have, like, they are light enough to be drifted away
Right,
with the wind.
right, right, right. That's why I'm
So that
asking
might be
that
the
I need to
case.
convince them that okay, the droplet size are small, but the intensity of that liquid is high, so that can help in controlling and managing the pest. So actually, I require the exact number to differentiate from a conventional sprayer, drone, and the fogger. So just help me out with the any specialist to connect
Yeah,
with
yeah,
me.
sure.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Thank you.
saying. Once,
Thank you.
like, I'm just noting the questions that are regarding the agricultural side of the the this thing, and then I'll contact with the person who from whom I can get the exact genuine answer for this thing. Then I'll get back to you for sure.
Yeah. Thank you.
I've already noted the number and the mail ID. So to move forward with this thing, so being one of the biggest drone manufacturing companies in India, and we are having an RPTO authorization also, by which we can provide the DGC approved licenses for for the personnel, and these licenses will be valid for 10 years. And the RPTO of Garuda Aerospace was launched by Union Minister Mr. Anurag Singh Thakur, and actually this is this is the training program that was launched by Anurag Singh Thakur, and we even included the VR technology into the training program. So usually, like any training program, it starts with a theory. So theory about the basic topics that should be covered within the aviation industry and within the drone industry, and all these things should be will be covered as per the DGCS syllabus in the theory. And at the end of the theory sessions, there will be a theory assessment also, and for after each training there will be an assessment, passing which like after passing which you can move on to the next phase of the training. So So we have lecture halls which are having projectors and screens for easy understanding of the whole content, and for ease of people and to be visually appealing, we are using different kinds of new ways for the theory training also. And later it is followed by simulation training. For simulation training, we are using computer systems along with the transmitters through which we can create real life scenarios in which we can fly drones. And these help us to teach the trainees how to control the drone properly, and how to control the sticks of the drone properly, and how to control the auxiliary motions of the drone and all these things using transmitters. And this saves us time as well as resources, like because it is difficult to fly a drone directly in the ground, so something like simulation or some kind of net practice is needed before directly going to the ground. So we use simulation also. So after doing the simulation practice, there will be a difficulty, like there will be different exercises based on the level of difficulty. So after completing all the exercises and completing the assessment, then we move on to the next stage, that is ground training. In the flight training, we have different, like we have the same kind of exercises, but now this time it's a hands-on training in which first an instructor will be accompanying the pilot and training him in all the exercises. Then the pilot himself has to complete all the exercises, and again there will be assessment regarding this. So once all the assessments are completed and candidate scores at least 70 out of 100 marks in all the assessments, the documents will be approved, and he or she will get a DGCA approved license for the small category drones. Currently, we are giving the license for small category rotorcraft and VLOS operations, that is visual line of sight operations. And once they get the RPTO license, in 50% of the cases, we acquire the candidate into the company. So the main thing behind this is like having a license or learning about the drones is because the technology is a nascent technology, and if you join the technology while it is nascent, it will be very helpful to grow along with the technology. So our company is acquiring people who have completed the RPTO license through us. And apart from this, we are providing internship programs and many other programs to make people interested in the drone industry and provide us with their side of the knowledge regarding drones. So that is it from my side. If anyone has any question regarding the training, I can answer. All the details regarding the training will be shared with you once this program is over. So, is there any question regarding the training? Not regarding the fees, but regarding how the training will go, or anything that is technical kind of stuff.
So
Hello,
there
sir.
are 2-3 questions in the chat box.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
The first question is, what is the cost of octacopter drone?
Currently, we don't deal in selling octocopter drones. We just deal in selling the hexacopter and a few quadcopters only.
Right. So the next question is from Araf. The question is, will the concentration of liquid or solution higher dose will be provided to them? I'm not sure what's the question.
Yeah. I'm actually not that sure about. Actually, agriculture related questions are the questions that I need to consult with someone who is specialist in it, then I can get back to you. Like, I can't give the wrong answer here. And so, if there is any question that is regarding this, I'll take all the questions and I'll consult someone who is having better knowledge of this thing, and I'll
Hello,
get back.
hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. This is regarding the charges. How much you charge for this license, and how much you charge for training?
Actually, usually the training fees is somewhere around 60,000 plus GST, but we have recently decreased the price to almost half. So regarding that fees and fee structure and all the details and all the amenities that will be provided, I'll provide a brochure regarding that once this program is over.
Okay. So
Hello.
there will be a separate fees for license also.
No, like this training program is itself for the license. Once you apply for the training program and you go through the training process and complete all the assessments, the license will be a part of the program. This is a remote pilot training organization's license program in which once you complete the training, automatically you will get the license.
So we can attend it from anywhere.
Actually, these kind of questions are the questions that I was expecting. So you can attend the program from anywhere, means like if there is a center of excellence of our company in your city, you can directly attend the training program from there. So theory session will be completed over there, but for the training part of it, like for the simulation flight training part of it, it is recommended by the DGCA that we should do the training program in the facility itself. So once the theory training is completed, the remaining part of the training program is carried out in the Garuda's facility, in our facility in which we are having simulation halls, and we have separate place for the ground also.
Okay.
So
Currently, which cities you are operating?
our COEs are open in a lot of states currently, and actually there's a drone yatra going on. So once this drone yatra will be completed, we can give you a number of how many COEs we are having, because the drone yatra's main purpose is to sign more COEs with different colleges and companies throughout India. So once the yatra is over, we'll be having a number of how many COEs we are having. But by the end of once the meeting ends, I can share a list of the COEs that are currently dealing with us, and then you can see which is the nearest one for you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ramkumar sir, good evening. Hello.
Good evening.
Yeah, Ramkumar sir, is there any flow chart? Is there means? Can you show me for the working mechanism of drones? So
What,
how
ma'am?
it's uploading? So working mechanism of drones inside, how it's uploading the chemicals, agrochemicals, and so these type of flow chart. Flow chart, if you are having means any flow chart you are having.
Currently, I'm not having that kind of flow chart, ma'am.
Okay.
But I can try after the meeting ends. I can try to get it shared to like whoever is coordinating this thing, so that they can share it with you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
So we have another question.
Yes.
It is related to farming, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So let's try if we can answer that.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's say if we have a small scale farmland available, and the flight paths need to be 75% overlapping. So would it be economical for an individual use?
If you have a small scale farming land available as flight path means 75% overlap, will be economical for individual use. Actually, if it is a small farm, even if the overlapping is there, you can exactly map in the place where you want the spray not to be overlapped, where it won't be done twice, so that the pesticide will definitely not be a way of waste. So in a way, it is economical. But when you are saying about a small scale, like in a very small farm, then it might not be that economical.
Right.
If it is kind of a medium or a bigger type of farm, then it might be more economical.
Right. Does anyone else have any questions they can ask?
Yeah, I'm just making a list of all these questions that are required to be answered, so that I can get back for all these questions.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, like what is the minimum, what to say, area of for आपने अभी medium और large scale farmer बोला तो like what is the minimum land area for utilizing drones?
See, I'll tell you one thing. If you are planning on are you planning on buying a drone, or you're planning to use a drone that someone has bought? What exactly are you going to use? On that basis, I can exactly tell you how it is going to be economical or non economical for you.
Okay, sir.
Because if you are a small scale farmer and you have only 1 acre of land, and for that, if you are buying a drone, that is a different thing.
Okay.
Then for that thing, economical way or this thing will differ. That's why. If you can tell me about if you can give me an example of this, I might be able to answer this. What?
Thank
हेलो
you, sir. हाँ sir.
कुछ पूछा नहीं
हाँ
कुछ बोला आपने बोला नहीं कुछ कोई
बोला
एग्जांपल
नहीं.
अगर दे सकते तो उस हिसाब से मैं बता सकता हूँ कि वो इकोनॉमिकल रहेगा कि नहीं रहेगा आपके लिए.
सर एक्चुअली मैं तो अभी स्टूडेंट हूँ सर तो मैं तो सोच रहा
अच्छा
हूँ
तो आपको मतलब हाइपोथेटिकल एग्जाम क्वेश्चन था कि स्मॉल कितना साइज का फार्म होना चाहिए.
हाँ सर मतलब हम लोग के एरिया में अगर
हाँ.
खुद का भी थोड़ा सा यूज कर लूंगा फिर रेंटल में भी काम करा दूंगा सोच रहा था सर. तो लाइक आई वांट टू इंट्रोड्यूस द लाइक यूजिंग ऑफ ड्रोन इन एग्रीकल्चर ना सर.
तो मैं एक चीज बताता हूँ. देखो अगर आपके पास अपना एक ड्रोन, अगर आप खरीदने के ऊपर फोकस कर रहे हो कि आपको अपना एक ड्रोन चाहिए, तो वो उसमें मैं इकोनॉमिकल नहीं बोलूंगा अगर आपके पास स्मॉल साइज ऑफ फार्म है तो.
ओके सर.
अगर आप ऐसा पूछ रहे हो कि ड्रोन का यूज अगर एक स्मॉल फार्म में इकोनॉमिकल है कि नहीं, वो है. बट अगर आप अपने लिए अलग से कोई ड्रोन खरीदना चाहते हो सिर्फ इस यूज के लिए, तो उतना इकोनॉमिकल नहीं है.
ओके सर. थैंक यू सर.
Is there any other doubt? This is the
So
last.
there's another question.
Yes.
It's from Kishle. The question is the license valid only in India or across the globe?
No, it is only valid in India since it is a DGCA approved license, and DGCA is for India. So basically, the license is for Indian airspace only.
Okay, got that, sir. So there's another question. The question is from Sanjay. The question is, are you concentrated in manufacturing, or how do you provide drone facility directly to farmers, or do you provide it on rent basis?
We are actually we don't provide it on rent basis. We send our pilots to do the job that is required to be done. We don't give the drone on rent because since our pilots are RPTO licensed pilots with enough experience, we send them in the in whichever place they are required to do the agricultural operation or whatever operation it is, either industrial or agriculture. Our pilots go there and they do the operation and come back. It's not like we don't give the drone on rent. We are focused on providing the service, not providing the drone on rent.
Okay. So the next question is from Garvit Agarwal. The question is, are the drone components, for example, that is the base plate, top plate, motors, batteries, etc., are they manufactured in India, or are they being imported by drone manufacturing companies to manufacture them?
Actually, the carbon fiber components and all are mostly made in India using the mold. Since carbon earlier it was used like since the Chinese products have been banned and import on the Chinese products have also been banned, and for being indigenous, there's like 70% of the products should be made in India or something. So most of the products, components of the drone that are being manufactured from us are made either here or it's bought from somewhere, which is it's imported from somewhere in India, not from outside. And there also it is made by using molds and
Okay, sir, got that. So the next question is, it is from Kishla again. He's asking, if he has a drone license, so can he use the drone in any area across India, or does he require approval from government or local bodies to operate the drone?
actually there are different kinds of zones in which you can fly. There are different types of zones like maybe red zone, yellow zone, and green zone. So in green zone in India, you can fly in a green zone without the permission of anyone. Like if it is someone's personal property, you need permission from them. But if it is a green zone and it's not someone else's personal property, you can fly the drone without any permissions or approvals from government officials. But if it is a yellow zone or it is somewhere that where the public is like public movement is more, for such places or in any stadiums and all, usually it is preferred not to fly in public areas where people are there. But even if you want to fly, then you might need the permission from the local authorities. Like if there's a roadway mapping project, for that particular thing, we need to take permission from roadway authorities so that we can do the operation without any issues. And in the red zone, it is clearly restricted to fly. So no permission will work.
I guess that would answer the question. So the next question is, in remote areas, how can they access the drone facilities? As the person who's asking stays in West Bengal, so are there any facilities available in West Bengal?
Yeah, we have been providing facility. Like, exactly like what kind of facility is it about? Is it about agricultural spraying facilities?
I think so, related to that itself.
If it is about agricultural spraying facilities, we have been providing agricultural facilities in like, all corners of India. So they can just contact our operations department. They can like through internet they can find our website and they can go, they can check our contacts and they can send us a mail, so in which we'll be able to provide them the service after having a deal.
Okay, sir. So the next question is, what is the cost of an agriculture drone?
It depends on various factors. So if for that also there's a brochure that I'll be sharing after this presentation is over.
Right.
For sir, one more question, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, sir. आपने अभी बोला ड्रोन यात्रा चल रहा है, तो like any possibility for expanding like operating city in northeast side of India, sir?
या इट्स वो मतलब पूरा इंडिया में हम अलग अलग डिस्ट्रिक्ट अलग अलग स्टेट्स में आके अलग अलग डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स में
So-
किसी
so
दो
sir, please-
कॉलेजेस को अपना
प्लीज
सीओई
बता
बना
दीजिए
रहे
ना सर, नॉर्थ ईस्ट तरफ में कौन सा मोस्ट प्रोबेबली कौन सा स्टेट में होना का चांस होता है सर?
हैं। क्या क्या क्या
मतलब आप लोग को जो ऑपरेटिंग सिटी सब एक्सपांड करेगा ना,
हाँ,
तो
ऑपरेटिंग
I think
एक्चुअली
it
सीओई
will
का
be
मेन रीजन ही है कि जैसे अभी कोई मारुति की गाड़ी होती है, तो मारुति की गाड़ी कोई खरीदता क्यों है? क्योंकि उसको पहली बात उसको गाड़ी हर जगह से अवेलेबल होनी चाहिए।
हाँ सर,
दूसरी बात की अगर गाड़ी में कोई भी इशू आया तो सर्विस सेंटर हर जगह पे होने चाहिए। सिखाना अब गाड़ी के बारे में तो सिखाने वाला ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस या फिर ड्राइवर्स ड्राइविंग के लिए कोई भी सिखा सकता है। अभी ड्रोन के लिए सिखाना ऐसा नहीं होता कि कोई भी कोई भी इंस्टीट्यूट के पास आप जाके सीख सकते हो, उसके लिए एक ऑथराइजेशन चाहिए। तो
Yes, sir.
यूजुअली ये सब चीजें एक इकोसिस्टम बनाती हैं ड्रोन का। उस इकोसिस्टम को ही अचीव करने के लिए हम ये सेंटर ऑफ एक्सीलेंस बना रहे हैं, जहाँ से हम सर्विस प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं, जहाँ से हम ट्रेनिंग प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं, जहाँ से हम
So,
उसके स्पेयर्स प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं.
any chances that you will set up your like training center in Imphal also, sir?
Impal.
Like I'm just so curious, sir. Imphal,
This
yeah,
one I'm
like
saying,
we are
after
like
once the
small
yatra
state
is
only.
completed, we will
Yeah.
have a list of all the states and cities in which we have opened up our center of excellence. Then this question will be answered in a better manner. A team is working on it regarding the roadmaps and all the things that are required for the travel.
Okay.
So they'll decide the pathways, they'll decide the states, and they'll decide the cities which are following the same path. So in once I get in contact with them, once I get in touch with them, I can revert back for this answer.
Thank you so much.
Right, sir. So with that, I think we would end to the Q&A session.
Thank you.
Again, sir, thank you so much for sharing your insights on the topic, and thank you for answering all the questions of the participants. We thank you so much for joining.
I'll definitely get back with the answers.
Surely, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, sir. Moving ahead, as you all participated and got knowledge about drones, let us now get some more insights with a practical approach to the same. Today, we have with us one of the eminent keynote speakers who is a tech-driven scientist and has contributed to NAHEP ICR programs for various drones and agribots technologies at VNMKV Parvani. It is an immense pleasure to welcome Dr. Gopal Shinde, Principal Investigator, NAHEP ICR VNMKV Parvani. Sir was instrumental in the project center under NAHEP for the establishment of the International Center of Excellence on Digital Farming Solutions for enhancing productivity by robots, drones, and AGVs in agriculture. Sir has 12 years of teaching, research, and administrative experience in mechanical engineering and 13 years of teaching, research, and extension in agricultural engineering at VNMKV Parvani. He's been awarded Best Faculty Research by Indian Society of Concept Management. As I said before, Sir's experience in drone technology, robotics, and farm mechanization is very vast. Recently, Sir visited the USA for the design and development of agricultural drones and worked for the drone club formed in the University of Florida, Department of Agriculture and Biological Engineering. Also, he has worked for NASA, USA associated project activities to understand the capacities of USA students with their mentorship. Now, without taking much time, I request Sir for a session and request if we can take a hybrid session where actual drones can be shown and explained. Over to you, sir, to tell us more about farm robotics and drones.
Thank you. And I'm being with you all people. It's a very pleasureful moment. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Yeah. So can I share first my file so that I can start? And I'll start immediately once you get a confirmation about my slides. They are looking very nice, and maybe these slides that I'm sharing is able to see by every one of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, nice. So first of all, very good afternoon to all of the delegates, participants who have joined the today's event. That event is very much prestigious, and this event is like I should say a boom, startup for the AG Matrix who have initiated this activity, and it's a eminent pleasure that our Honorable Vice Chancellor was the chief guest of this function, and we are very much fortunate to have such a kind of collaboration with AG Matrix. Mr. Sawai Ram, who is is a very much enlightening to make the all kinds of possibilities to reach within the students, those who said maybe a very much of not to constraint of age, because I am also a student. Recently, I had an experience to had these kinds of activities related to drone for NASA group of United States of America. I was there for 3 months, and I had an experience and exposures to see that how the drones and all other digital technologies such as a robot, such as a automated guided vehicle, IoT tools, and all those exposures which are nowadays been become bread and butter part of the new generation, because those who are rushing towards foreign means they are rushing for the digital technologies. I felt that this indeed that which is we definitely require it to reach into the hands of the farmer and farmers generation, those who are belongings to work with the agriculture and specifically digital agriculture. For them, this is a great opportunity that AG Matrix and university maybe we are 2 to 3 university joined together. So I should invite you all people to come to Vasantrao Naik Marathwada Agriculture University Parbhani, which is aiming to make the digital farming solutions for particularly the digital technologies such as agri boats, means agriculture robots, agriculture drones, agricultural automated guided vehicles, mechatronics, CAD/CAM. Then we have a lot of sensors technologies in agriculture. To put this all, we feel that farmers should be comfortable. We should feel that the researcher students should get a job into the industries where the digital technologies are main target to have such a kind of applications by their own hands and skills. So the skill program that is being aimed by the AG Matrix is very much nice. We are putting it through as a collaborative bridge for all the aspirants who are interested to make their journey of the career life into this part. I welcome that my university has got blessed with the Indian Council of Agriculture Research, ICAR, where the ICR is giving us the funds for this project, and we are able to expend them all because this expenditure is not been possible if we would not have these funds. So funds are very much essentially required. So for this project, we received 17.87 crore rupees. And when we presented in front of 16 vice chancellors to get this thing as a one of the center of excellence, which has become a prestigious center of excellence now in India. And we are also connected to the global network. And we will be finding the scope of this. Those who are connected to this center will join not only Indian network, but it will be a global network like United States of America, then Europe countries like Spain, Portugal, Austria, and different kinds of, the countries like Saudi Arabia. Then we have Asian countries like Japan, China, then Malaysia, Singapore, Bangkok, Thailand, and various like Netherlands, or various kind of countries. The countries where the center of the excellence will be connecting to have a digital technology applications. So moreover, I'm just making my presentation before going to show you all those technologies. I would like to invite you to register on our website, that is nahep.vnmkv.org.in. The smart agriculture technologies through drones, robots, AGVs, and the prestigious part that is looking at the cost economics, because we see that the cost, if is not affordable by farmer, then it is meaningless technology. And the cost, as if it is affordable, it is high, but justifying that the cost is doing work of that quality which is not indeed been by possibly done by the human beings. So we sacrifice on one side, the cost is there, but we need to find the justification so that people can afford. So robot, or maybe we begin with the journey of computer application, where there was a fear of whether this computer technology will become a problematic to become to make the people unemployed. So that has not happened. As you see, for the past 2-3 decades, the things are going on. Progress is going on one hand, and at the same time, people are accepting the changes with its automation. Maybe robot is costlier, maybe drone is costlier, but the people are finding, in fact, the way that economics, how it can be justified. So if you see, it's a justification. I like to just ask one question, that am I comfortable in English, or sometimes I should speak in Hindi, so that it will be write a proper message to every one of those who have joined round, because to make understanding is a part of my duty and my job. If I don't able to communicate with your only just a happiness to listen the English language is not mean target for me, but rather you are convinced to your mind and getting some knowledge out of it, and you are clarifying the queries. That is the main target of me and my team. So I'm just putting these things in front of you, whether I'm comfortable in Hindi, English, or should I go for only English? Anyone of maybe from panelists, or maybe any of the chat box message, I will be convinced to that part, so that it will be happily accepted by every one of you. I'm audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Yes, sir.
Shall I go for only English, or shall I go for Hindi too? कभी कभी कैसा है ना, बहुत सी बातें इंग्लिश में हिंदी में भी तो English is very well acceptable. Okay, तो कभी कभी ये बात होती है कि मैं जो टेक्नोलॉजीज आपको बताने जा रहा हूँ, उसके मीन टारगेटिव वर्ड जो होते हैं आपके माइंड तक सेटिस्फैक्टरीली पहुंचने चाहिए. तो आई जस्ट गो फॉर लुकिंग एट दिस center and its aim. So going ahead with this, I'll just put my explanation that this center of excellence, which we are actually making this as a explanation, we have a main target to make the division explanation about this center, that we have 3 divisions. First is Agri drone, second is Agri boat, and third is Agri AGV. So Agri boat means agriculture robot, agriculture drones, or it is also called unmanned aerial vehicle, or it is also called remotely controlled vehicle, or it may be of any word that you feel it comfortable, that which is flight by the remote distance by using dependent or remote control from the distance of certain standard limitations. As the drone authority, DGCA, Defense Authority, has been laid down the strict rules and regulation. So we see we are just attracted to the drones, but we see that whether this drone is justifying the quantum of work of this agriculture, whether it is justifying the cost of operation, whether it is technically, as a few of the questions I have heard in the previous session, that the aspirants are, the delegates are interested to know what is the droplet, what is the speed of operation, what is the kind of the economics, that whether it is justifying the quantum of 10 liters of pesticide, whether it is able to justify the cost of operation, or the facts that we have a different kinds of angle of thinking. Sometimes it is difficult to reach, that's why we use this machine or this device. Sometimes it is we like to have a quick operation because the climate don't support and you want it to be done very fastly. So that may be a part, and we are very much excited to make these all operations be timely done. So that may be a kinds of a requirement. Like in agriculture robots also, we use the different sensors, we use the different electronics items, and making this programming and then running this vehicle on electric power. or maybe a photovoltaic power. So that should justify the work cost of the operation when there is a big land. Like a big land means the operations on this land will have a quantum of work, and that will be justifying the cost of the device. So this is what I'm just going to put it slowly for explaining you all people, and I'll just put my introductory all information first of all to you, and meanwhile I'll just run to the respective labs so that you can enjoy by the time whatever the technologies that we have. So before going to not in the much depth of this 3 division, I'll just go directly to show you these all 3 divisions. But when it is subject to the agriculture, we should have the interdisciplinary scientific approach, and that interdisciplinary scientific approach should make the part of justification that you are really serving the purpose of your knowledge to that agriculture, what the farmer is needed. So we have a 5 portfolios in this regard, out of which 4 portfolios are related to the interdisciplinary scientific knowledge. So climate-based digital knowledge support center, as farmers are like to know what is the weather today, what is the weather condition that makes me instruction for my field operation, my field applications, field operations, and let to know when to do which kind of activity. हमारा जो farmer किसान है, हम निर्भर अभी है. Those who have a lot of resources, those who have a lot of machineries, for them they can apply, but those who have not, they are all together depend on the nature. नेचर का रीडिंग हर दिन चाहिए, इसीलिए क्लाइमेट बेस्ड नॉलेज सपोर्ट सेंटर, जिसमें हमारे 6 से ज्यादा वैज्ञानिक काम करते हैं, जो वेदर स्टेशन का डाटा कलेक्ट करते हैं, हर दिन वेदर का हवामान जो अंदाज है उसका हमें ज्ञान देते हैं, क्या कब करना चाहिए उसका एप्लीकेशन देते हैं. तो ऐसे ऐप भी बनाए हैं. तो आई जस्ट पुट इट दैट CDKS, we call it as a CDKS. So this CDKS is, let us, you make the knowledge of weather and get application run. Then seedling nursery processing, nursery automation center. Everyone needs seedling. Everyone needs seed. So which kind of seed is best? Which seed is not
slide is not
best?
moving. Hello?
Yeah. So I like just to, is it that now moving?
Yes, sir. Yes, it's moving.
Okay. So this CDKS, SSPN, Food Processing Automation Center, Smart Portable Machinery, and relating these all aspects, if we are having a mechatronics application, so for that instrumentation cell we have. So this center is aiming to establish CAD/CAM lab, mechatronics lab, then 3D printers, then we are using instrumentation of mechatronics like sensors lab or artificial intelligence lab. So we have a provision of this professional certificate course for this, and we are starting the professional certificate of one year course for which undergraduate students are now accepted for the course. So UG, PG and PhD students, they can join their 3 different professional courses in this regard. So we have an advertisement on our website. You can see those who are joining these courses, they will get a knowledge of Agri board, Agri drone, Agri AGV, and accordingly they will make their case studies to run through the different problems, and they will elaborate the solution, and they will go for the research publications. Those who are in the academic lines, those who are in entrepreneur line, we have a certain technologies that they can come. वो आ सकते हैं, ग्राफ्टिंग रोबोट चला सकते हैं, अपना काम करवा के नर्सरी में जो ग्राफ्टिंग किए हुए प्लांट्स है वो वहां जाके उनको मार्केटाइज कर सकते हैं. तो इसके साथ जुड़े हुए हमारे जो नेशनल इंटरनेशनल लेवल यूनिवर्सिटीज है, जो रिसेंटली वी हैव डन MOU and MOA that will be helpful for the students, for the aspirants who are looking at this. So I'll just make the movement, and I'll just show you. I'll show you. Camera. No. Shift here shifting is any camera. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I like to see whether my camera is. Oh, I need to share. I need to share. Just a minute. I need to share the another panelist. Stop share. I need to share. My camera is not able to connect in the share.
Sir, I think you can remove the background.
How to share my camera?
No,
Oh,
sir,
I need to remove background.
we are only able to watch the screens, sir. You can remove the virtual background, and then I guess it would be better.
I'll just search it. Where is this? Okay, if I can do it very fast.
Sir, in the video settings, you will find that you can,
Yeah,
yeah, you can choose none under the part of backgrounds.
yeah. I opened the background and there I found share the screen, start video, chart, background, and show self view, touch my appearance, always show very control please. Am I able to? Okay.
So you can go to
Go-
backgrounds and effects and then choose none.
Otherwise, you can unshare your screen, sir, and share again the full screen.
Pardon?
Kindly unshare,
Pardon?
unshare first and share again your entire screen.
Okay. And is it that okay? I to show you. So I will start a video. Is coming. Background effect. Now it's okay. And now I'll share this. Audible now?
Yes, you're audible.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
And my screen is now showing. Yeah. Now I am
Yes, sir,
sharing
yes, sir.
the screen. Is it visible?
Yes, I think it's look like office. Yeah, okay.
Okay, just now I'm starting now because I had to start. I like to just make it open very clearly. Yeah, this is our national higher education agricultural Nahib Center, and we are just starting towards the first of all. I'll go to the machinery, and I'll just like to show you first. We have Agri Board Division, Agri Drone Division, and then Agri AGB Division. Okay, so these three divisions will look at these all technologies. Anyone who wish to come and join the courses and make a development of the hands-on the skill with AG matrix can be done. Possibly this will be a one-time visit. You may be located. You are all of interest. Am I? I mean, showing all those things are visible to you all.
It's visible, sir, but it's not clear. But it's visible.
Okay. Okay, these slides are with me, and then I'll just go through that CDKS, then SSPN, then SPM, FPA, and IC. So one can go for climate-based decision knowledge support center using these cameras, using these sensors. So these all cameras and sensors will locate your interest to make the development and calibration of the sensors, calibration of those all devices in accordance to let know what is the vegetation index of any plant, what is the chlorophyll content of any plant, what are the all biomass estimation. By using this camera you can go through. I'll just show you live now. Before that, it was just an introductory explanation. I'll just show you in detail. So first of all, let me go to the Agri Board division one by one. So I will show you the robot first. So we are going to agriculture robotics, and here you will find we have a Jackal Husky robots. We have a scan, we have Jackal Husky robots, and this is all together robots are working. So everyone is interested and this is a Jackal robot and this is a Husky robot. So Jackal is a small one, Husky is a bigger one. Here on this Husky, you can.
Sir, I think camera is struck out. We can't able to see.
Is it not able to see?
Yes, sir.
Right
Yes,
now?
sir. No, sir. I think camera is struck out. Now it's moving, but
Now? Okay.
yeah,
So
now
it
okay.
will be a range from. Yeah. So I will show you that this is the graph robot. In this graph robot, you can have these two parts. Which is automatically. You can come closer, you can come closer. Is it able to see? Are you able to see?
No, sir. I think network problem is there.
Okay. So network problem is there.
Yes, sir. Yes. We are seeing you, but it's very distracted and very disturbance is there.
Let me stabilize all the signals. If it is okay for you, is it okay?
Sir, your voice also.
Is it okay?
Yeah, we can able to
Yeah,
see you.
is it okay?
Yeah, is it okay? Your voice is audible.
Okay. Yeah, I want to show you that here this grafting robot, we have a brinjal plant, and here we have a tomato plant. So brinjal that in the figure, you can see it in here. That tomato plant. We are going to use these brinjal tomato plants to join together and get the grafting done. So we measure everything. Goes down the the strength that is you are supposed to and here you can see here, once I push the button, the ब्रिंजाटो यहाँ से ब्रिंजाटो का प्लांट हम जो लगाते हैं वो यहाँ से लेकर के यहाँ कट करके the plant is get cut in the 45 angle with the help of this scissor blade, and this scissor blade will cut the plant. Accordingly, the other side of the plant, tomato will cut 45 and both of them join together like a scarf. So scarf operation that I can show you here. So here you can see
Sorry, sir, we can't able to hear you properly.
Going to be stable. Maybe the problem of the signal, but now am I see you? Am I showing the things which are we finding visible?
No, sir. No, sir. Your camera is now it's
We
okay.
can hear you, but there's a lag in the
Is it visible
camera.
now? Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Let me explain that. Once we use this buttons, these two buttons, so these two buttons are going to make the operation such that the so if we push this button and this button, the plant is taken up and then it is joined together with the help of teeth. So this is what the operation of grafting robot. If you join this course, you will be able to make the different types of plants of cucurbitaceae, solanacea, hameli, which can be cut through and get your application run to see that this grafting effect is useful to develop a new plant. You can have a medicinal plant. You can have a plant of 2 mm to 5 mm thickness of the stem, which can be grafted. So the grafting is that purpose. Students are getting a knowledge of automation. Grafting is helpful to develop a new variety, and you can have two types of fruits on one plant. So this is what the doubling the income that we need to make this grafting robot use. The other thing that printer, you can develop. You can see these components are created here, and this component, you see this is the battery. Our students are doing their operations such that they develop the model first in the lab. Computer so lab developed
Sir, you are not audible, sir.
audible now?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to see?
No, sir,
No.
we can't see anything.
Are you able to see now?
Not yet.
Share the screen. So you can see share. अभी दिख रहा है सब?
No, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now we can see.
Okay. Okay. Now you are able to see?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'll just see. Come closer. I'll just show you that these are the components. कोई भी रिसर्चर स्टूडेंट यहाँ के अपना खुद का नोजल डिजाइन कर सकता है, जो ड्रोन को लगे, रोबोट को लगे, किसी भी स्प्रेयर को लगे, उसका खुद का डिजाइन यहाँ बनता है। उस डिजाइन के साथ उसका एनालिसिस होता है, उसके ड्रॉपलेट्स भी निकाल सकते हैं, उसका सारा मॉडल का सीएमडी एनालिसिस हो सकता है, स्ट्रक्चर एनालिसिस हो सकता है, या किसी भी ड्रोन के कंपोनेंट भी आप बना सकते हैं। you can have different kinds of components and so on. Different robot components. I will show you that these are the robot components. They make the robot component design. Technology where we can use different kinds of, you will see that small models. Am I audible?
No, sir. It's
Am I
having
audible?
no, sir. It's having lot of disturbance, but as of now, it's okay.
Yes, sir.
Is it visible? Okay. So these are the different types of components that we like to share you. To develop different components, you can have lot of the components like maybe drones related, or maybe robots related components manufactured. Now I'd like to show you this is the CAD/CAM lab. Are you able to see?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'll just explain in brief. Come closer. I'm just explaining you. Please come closer and let me show. The lab that will do all kinds of application, which is very important to learn from you. So from developing different components point of view, I like to show it on the screen that the students are developing this. Here, I like to introduce Mr. Gopal, who is looking after this CAD lab. Good evening, sir. This is our multi-purpose robot which can be adjustable to we can adjust this vegetable plants that time you can adjust the length as per the vegetables plant lengths, and if you want to move this into the cotton crop, you can adjust its length and width. So it is very useful in various type of crops. So it is one type of solar agri GV. So we can use it on solar base and as well as on electrical power. Also we have other models. So this is our robot arm we have created here, designed here, and we also taken its 3D printing in a 3D printer. So we have the arm for the picking.
Sir, you are not audible, sir.
So, if possible, can you please connect to a Wi-Fi or a better connection? Sir, I think we can get back to the presentation because otherwise the network is really bad. So,
I think now it's connected.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can.
Okay, so this is very prestigious lab that anyone will agree. So have application and Mr. Gopal Ranehri is going to
Sorry, sir, we can't able to hear properly.
Is it okay now?
As of now, okay, sir. Whether you are moving your camera, at that time we are facing a problem.
नाही सर नाही ऐकलं करा तुम्हाला इकडे पूर्ण दाखवते